Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the Shepard studio. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
My first question is, I love your outfit. Is that Banana Republic?
Yes.
I love it. I think I almost bought it. Love the blazer short sleeve situation these days. So you are the SVP of Account Production, right? So talk to me about just like what you oversee, lots of departments. So would love to just kind of hear a little bit more about your role.
Absolutely. So our team has a couple different facets. We have the account executives, who are your day-to-day logistics team working with our customers, all of our internal departments, and planning the events.
Yeah.
We also have the project managers who work alongside them when there's a special project for an event. They're kind of a subset of the account executive team.
Yep.
And then we also have our exhibits department, who are a custom rentals department for all of the exhibitors who want to have a unique turnkey experience that we can provide for them.
Amazing, amazing. So you have been a longtime leader here at Shepard, grown your career here. I think you told me one time you wanted to be a manager at Hollister. Is that right?
I was previously.
And then you came to Shepard.
Yes.
But all jokes aside, no, seriously, you have grown your career, and it's definitely admirable. So kind of walk us through that journey and like all of the different roles that you've played and how you kind of have ended up here.
I had some intern time when I was still in college before the Hollister days.
Yes.
Where I got to learn a lot about the different departments. I got to work in our kit department. I got to help with creating the contracts for the sales team. I just got a little nugget from each department, got to chat with people, learn about what's going on, what the reality of producing events is in comparison to what I learned in college in my hospitality courses. So I started there, kept in touch, and then came back and was an account executive. And then throughout the time, I've been lucky enough to have several different departments. I've managed the kit department, I've managed the design department, and then obviously throughout the pandemic, we made some changes and rearranged and streamlined the account production team to now have the exhibits team as well as the AEs, project managers. And I think the other fun element has been able to watch what we need and create those new
solutions,
roles and departments. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, for sure. And so, I remember calling you when I started back at Shepard, right, as this young leader and giving advice on just like navigating that and being so thankful for the opportunity, but it comes with its own challenges. And I don't know if you have kind of like any advice or anything. You poured into me and I was so thankful for that. But, again, you've grown your career. And so what kind of sort of challenges or things did you kind of overcome just as you were growing the ladder, especially being a young woman leader,
Yes. We're in an industry that has so many females and admirable females. I think one of the best things to do is to find somebody that has done it already.
Yeah.
Learn from them. Learn how they were successful. Learn maybe from their mistakes.
Yeah.
And then remembering that we got here for a reason.
Right.
And
so don't have that, like, it's okay to have imposter syndrome, right?
Yes.
But remember why you're here, right?
Yes.
Someone took faith in you.
Somebody saw something in you, they had the confidence in you, and then you should try to have that confidence in yourself.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So, okay, you started out as an AE, right?
Did.
Account production, super important to the success of an event. It's how the event gets executed ultimately. I think for the people, not in the industry, my husband's in sales outside the industry, he is an AE. So AE means a little bit, different things within the industry. So talk to me just about the role that like an AE plays in planning the event and, making it successful.
So I like to use sort of a wheel analogy, the hub and spokes.
Yeah.
So if we think of the AE as the hub at the center, all those spokes are all the different people that we're coordinating with.
The vendors, the clients.
Internally and externally.
Yeah.
So our design department, our kit department, our exhibitor services, sales, obviously, are our partners in taking care of those show organizers and then all of their vendors, the venue, and everybody that we have to have that two-way flow of information, collecting and then sending it back out.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. So, okay, when you are looking for an AE, right? One thing that I just love about you is just like your attention to detail. I'm like, okay, if I need something to be proofed, like an agenda, I'm sending it to Sarah because, for me, I become blind to that stuff because I've sat with it for so long. So, I imagine that there's a certain skill set when it comes to, account production planning, even your project managers, similar but different to a degree. So what's that like skill set that lends itself really well to being, a good AE?
You nailed it with the attention to detail. That is key, but there also has to be a mix, left brain, right brain. If we can find people that kind of work in both areas, because not only do we want them to be detailed, organized, and very logistical minded, but we want that creativity too. So the people that we see succeed the most, they have a little mix of both.
Yeah.
They have some of that sales mentality to continue to build our relationships and keep our customers, as well as the creativity, but really importantly with the attention to detail is not just saying you'll do something, but following through and keeping a promise.
Yeah, and I imagine it's probably like, there's obviously those like foundational elements that make all AEs good, but you also probably have to have diversity and skill set too because of the client's needs. So, you're going to have the AE that's, maybe more creative that will lend itself better to a corporate client, right? Is that kind of how it works?
Absolutely. We have all different types of organizers, for-profit, nonprofit, corporate events, trade shows, public events, and there's really different needs, and being able to have people that really specialize in each of those sectors is helpful when we're doing the schedule. When we're trying to pair up, it's kind of like a matchmaking, getting the right AE to work with the customers and making sure they're aligned. Yeah,
no, that makes perfect sense. So, my last question, not scripted, but I remember when I was first at Shepard, looking up to you, and I was like, she's a woman in leadership. She also played sports. So I always bring that up. But do you feel like that like skill set that you learned and all of those, different lessons has like really served you? Like, do you feel the same way that I do in terms of like the lessons that you learn on the field? I think it was soccer. For you, have translated into like how you do business?
I would agree with that. I think you learn leadership. You learn how to work with a team. You learn about the diversity and different backgrounds, and that not everybody is the same, but we could work together towards the same goal. So I feel like it definitely translates on and off the field.
Yeah, no, I would agree. I'm a big proponent of that. But thank you, Sarah, so much for being here. This was so fun. We'll definitely get you back in the studio. I have lots of questions, but not a lot of time. So thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.